In keeping with the avowed commitment of the President of Nigeria, His Excellency Senator ASIWAJU Bola Ahmed Tinubu Gcfr towards road infrastructure revolution, the Honorable Minister of Works, His Excellency Senator Engineer Wednesday David Umahi has inaugurated 3 committees to fast-track the implementation of the Highway Development and Management Initiative, HDMI. The program, which is a public-private partnership PPP arrangement in the construction, operations, and maintenance of highways, is designed in such a manner that the emergent concessionaires will recoup their investment through toll and non-toll revenues as may be negotiated. Speaking during the event, the Honorable Minister of Works harped on the need for the committees to work effectively and concertedly, bearing in mind the expectations of Nigerians in terms of transparency, standard, and efficiency in contract negotiations. He noted that a contract with some concessionaires had been consummated, but said that the current economic dynamics and the new policy direction of the present administration will require a review of the scope of work and cost implications. He charged the concessionaires to abide by the criteria set and the timeline for the projects.
What we will do is we own the standard design and you will own the cost. Then we own the second element, and that is verification of your cost. But ours is to make sure that your designs conform to the ministry's standard of design. And that's why in this first committee we are making the Department of Design of Roads and Bridges to be the chairman. And it involves scoping the project. We do not want to do patch and give to the public for you to tow. The public will resist. We want to have a standard route to tow and to provide alternative routes, because by law you can't tow any route if there is no alternative to it. It is very essential that every of these projects must have an alternative. The number of tailgates and toll stations will be determined by the ICRC, Government of Finance, and the law. Then we like to have solar lights. We want to reactivate more number of working hours. We want to bring safety to our routes, and of course CCTV. And essentially, we also have to have security. Security like this word is very important. Of course, towing trucks, must all be considered as part of the business.
The 3 committees set up by the Honorable Minister for the actualization of the federal government's HDMI program are Scoping and Design Committees, Financial Due Diligence Committees, and Agreement Committees, while constituting the committees on due diligence. The Honorable Minister said,
"We must have a figure to begin to look at due diligence, because these 2 committees must work separately. We want to hand over the sites to those who are serious by the end of March. Enough of these meetings, enough of the bureaucracy. What will be the agreement? I've given a template of how to review agreement, and I think the legal department can do this on their own."
He told the concessionaires of the consequence of not meeting up with the rules of engagement.
Let me emphasize that if timelines are set and any company does not meet up with the timelines, we will not continue processing anything from that company. In all our opinions going forward in 2024, every cost element must be disaggregated. The procurement law has set up the percentage profit for contractors and overhead. That's why we said we own the design, you own the cost, but when we verify your cost so that will we be on the same page that the cost you are putting will do the job. We don't want you to engage and come back and say, well, there is inflection where we cannot. So you already keyed into the project. We must make sure that the concessionaires have all it takes to do the job. Otherwise, both the Minister of Works and concessionaires are on the same page of pretext, and who are getting the reward. The masses are the people suffering. Patriotism by us demands that the masses should not suffer. That we have to be realistic. That we have to be honest. Because we don't have all the money as government to do these jobs.
The Honorable Minister, however, expressed happiness for the progress made by 9 concessionaires in finalizing their designs and documentations to achieve a financial close by the first quarter of 2024, and charged them to diligently work with the ministry's committees for the final processes. Earlier speaking on behalf of the Permanent Secretary at the meeting, The Director Highways and Bridges, Engineer Awosanya Omatuga, said the directors and the concessionaires were ready to work concertedly to move HDMI project forward.
The contract has been consummated, but there are certain dynamics that has taken place in our economy that would necessitate a review of the scope of works that would dovetail into the cost of each project. And the minister is desirous to fast track this process so that the second phase can take off.